Hey there, I'm Patrick Franco, and I am here today with Melly, who will be my student as we work on Astavakrasana, which you might know as 8-angle pose. This is an arm balance, and in my opinion, this is one of the most complicated arm balances because not only are you floating above your mat, there's a deep hip opening, there's an extension of the hamstrings, and there's a twisting component to this shape. And all those things come into play just to start to work on this very cool, very fun, but also challenging arm balance. So specifically, this shape strengthens the muscles of the arms, the wrists, the shoulders, the back. It also strengthens the adductor muscles, the ones that squeeze in towards the midline. And that happens because the legs are literally squeezing on one of your arms. It also strengthens the abdominal muscles because they need to lift in order to keep the torso suspended. Now, this pose stretches a number of muscles as well. It stretches the muscles of the hands, the wrists, the forearms. It stretches the entirety of the back, and it stretches the hamstrings. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it now. And Melly's gonna start in Dandasana, which is staff pose, a seated pose. From here, she's gonna bend one leg. She's gonna take that leg and the arm on the same side, she's gonna put inside of the knee and thigh and lift that leg as high up as she can. And notice that she then planted her hands down. So step one is, as best as you can, you wanna get this leg above the elbow. Ideally, if you can get it up to your shoulder, it would probably be more stable, but as long as that leg is above the elbow, you're in good shape. She also allowed this inner thigh, the adductor, to squeeze in towards the midline so it doesn't slide off the arm. Step two, she's gonna take that straight leg, bend it, and cross it on top of her other ankle. So the second leg is the one that goes on top. Now, before we go any further, there's a couple things that are gonna happen quickly. She's gonna lift, she's gonna bend her elbows, she's gonna squeeze her thighs together, and the legs are gonna go to the side. I'm telling you this all up front because this is not an easy pose. And so all of these things need to happen relatively quickly. Okay, when she's ready, she's gonna press her hands, lift, squeeze her thighs, bend her elbows, and extend those legs out to the side as her chest comes forward. Good. When she's ready, she'll come out. And we're gonna take a look at it again. There is places that you can be without doing that final shape in which you can work on this pose a little bit at a time. The first step we already know, bending your front leg, throwing it over your shoulder or placing it over your shoulder. The second part we know, planting the hands and then taking the other second leg and putting it on top. Now, this is challenging just to do that, but a good step one is to see if you can just shift your chest forward, press your hands, and lift your buttocks off the floor. And then come back down. That's a great place to work. That's a very, very difficult thing to do. The phase after that is when you lift your buttocks, squeeze your thighs, bend your elbows, and take your chest forward. That might not be coming for a while. That's okay. Looks good for Melly right now, and then she'll come down before it's too late. And that's one of the things about these poses is that there's this famous quote from a legendary yoga master named BKS Iyengar, and he says that it's hard teaching students these poses because most students can't stay in them long enough to really learn something. And that's okay, even if you're taking bite-sized chunks or attempts at working on these challenging poses. All right, so there you have it, Astavakrasana, 8-angle pose. It's an arm balance that has many complex pieces and components to it, but don't forget, keep practicing, keep working on it, and we'll see you on the mat again next time.